Crystal with Pineapple Papers and
Julianne with Pineapple Papers.
And we are here to wish you a happy 4th of July. And we are also going to show you all of the fun things that we made with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. And I didn't make any process videos, so I thought I would just do a layout share, and Julianne played along with some items too. So I'm going to go through the challenges in addition to what I made. I actually got all of the challenges done, which I'm super excited about. No extras or anything like that, but just all of the challenges. So the first challenge was the Friday night, and it was a summer movie marathon. And Christina gave us several summer movies that came out this summer, the like posters. And I picked Christopher Robin. And if I can remember, I will add that picture somewhere. I'm not sure where. But it had a quote at the top, so I did this quote in thickers, and then it said Disney, and it said Christopher Robin, and then the date. So I did a quote, I did the title, and then what day it was, and then it had all the cute little Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Piglet all sitting in lawn chairs that were this kind of stripy paper. So that's kind of where I came up with that. So that was challenge number 1. And then Saturday started, and I was a little behind because the 4th of July is really big in Prescott. And so we had the parade and the boot race and a lot of stuff going on downtown. So I'm just kidding. We went down and did all that. So we didn't get home till after lunch to get started. So this one was for the grab 5, and it was stamps. So I've got some stamps here and some stamps here. Sequins.
Lots of sequins.
And sequins, 6x6 paper pad. So all of this paper, other than the background paper, is from a 6x6 paper pad. Then there was ribbon or trim. So I did this fun pom-pom trim that's from an old Secret Not Secret kit. Yeah. And then the last thing was a stencil. And I don't know if you can see, but I actually took a big stencil and added some distressed ink. Yep. In several different places all over. So just enough to kind of give it a little bit of something. Yeah. This is a fun rubber piece from Freckled Fawn. This is from Dream Big. So that is challenge number 2. Challenge number 3 was Daisy's scavenger hunt. She gave us 5 minutes to gather the last scrap you created, which obviously is these two, because I scrap in order for the parties. So those were my last scraps. The first or oldest stamp you own. So that would be this stamp here. And it is from Stamping Up. It was from 2007. So I just stamped that from some distress ink and fussy cut that out. And then something shiny. So a couple of things that were shiny on here. I originally had picked the heart to be my shiny element, but then some of the ephemera pieces and these stickers are also shiny.
Also up there and here.
And then a polka dotted something. So I use this background paper, and it's a Simple Stories paper, their Easter collection. And then the last thing I bought was this ephemera pack, and it is from Stargazer from Dear Lizzie. And I had actually placed an order with Amber, and she brought it to me this weekend. So that was the last thing I bought. And then number 6 was have someone else pick a supply. So my friend Kristen was here scrapbooking with us also, and she gave me this fun trim, fun ribbon. So that was of our Easter egg hunt. We'll get one. And then the next one was a celebrity sighting. So we got to scrap lift Paige Evans. So I thought it would only be appropriate to use her collection. So this is the Take Me Away collection, and this is completely scrap lifted from her. Cutting all these little squares is definitely her thing, and that took quite a while. So there's that one. And then I'm trying to read the challenges off the computer and it's being funny. So the next one was the superhero challenge, and it said Brandy would like us to create a page/project where washi tape plays a big role. So I took my big thing of washi tape that hangs right here on my embroidery hoop, and I just started putting them down. So there is no pattern paper on this whatsoever. This is all washi tape, and washi tape down here, just layered with a couple doilies and added a title. So this was a fun church we went to in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix, when my daughter was at a dance competition. So it was beautiful. So I took some pictures. The next one was a speed challenge, and you had 20 minutes to create an embellishment cluster, and it must have words, and it cannot have a tag or doily. So this is what I came up with, and this is not a tag, this is actually a paint chip, and I'm not sure where the frame is from, but this piece and this piece are from the Pick Me Up collection. So that was that challenge. Then there was Kathy's Mixed Media Challenge, and she challenged us to use some embossing powder. So that's what I did on these two little mason jars. I had white embossing powder and gold embossing powder, so I just added those and made this layout. And this is from my kit for the month of May, which is the One Canoe 2 from Twilight. So that's the first time I dipped into that. The next one is the Storytellers Challenge, to explain what we're currently doing. And this is also from my May kit. And I love this piece because I love me some chai tea latte. So that did go on my little currently I am for the summer of 2018 little explanation. And I love the storyteller challenges that Christina does, because it actually makes us get, you know, pictures of ourselves, stories of ourselves in our scrapbook, as well as our family. So then there was a Nature's Calling challenge, and this is my take on that. I was truly inspired. This is one of the oldest and biggest juniper trees, and there was a Josie fire here in our town in 2013, and our hotshot saved it. So that's kind of a big story, and they were the same hotshots that had the tragedy 5 years ago, and the anniversary, the 5th year anniversary, was on Saturday. So it was important for me to do that page. So I gotta move on. Okay. So the next one was an image inspiration, and Christina gave us several different pictures of Kate Spade things. So what I pulled from that challenge was the polka dots and the stripes and the florals. And she did say that we had to use 3 collections on the project. So this is from Webster's Pages. This is from Webster's Pages. This is from Hello Love Crepe Paper. And this is Maggie Holmes Bloom. So busted out my fringe scissors, did some fringe on the side, have this super cute little picture of my husband and my daughter with a Snapchat filter. So that one is super fun. And then for the late night challenge, it was foodie. Well, it's not quite a food picture. It's actually of beer, but it is a beer that we had at the Park Plaza Liquor Deli, which is our absolute favorite place to eat here in town. We go every Friday night pizza with some friends. And this was such a fun piece of paper, and I decided to be super funny with it and tried to make each of the letters and each of the words that were written on it to have something to do with beer, because that's what the picture was. And I used this cheers, which Amber thinks says cheeks. So let me know what you think. Does it say cheers or does it say cheeks? Because I can work with cheeks too, because beer can give me some cheeks, but I still think it says cheers. So let me try and give you a little close up there. You let me know what you think. Is it cheers or is it cheeks? Do you vote for me or do you vote for Amber? So the next challenge was Christie's, and she wanted to show us how to mix up some patterns. So I love mixing up patterns. So I just did my mixing with my layers on this photo of my daughter. And that's pretty much it. I did pop up this beautiful paper on some foam dots to give it a little dimension. And then the next one was a stash bash of wood veneer. And you got an extra point if you use more than 10 pieces and if you altered it in some way. So I created a fun little shaker pocket, and it's got wood veneer hearts in it, plus I embossed them with gold. And then this piece right here that says Journey is a wood veneer piece, and I also embossed that. So not only did I get more than 10 in, but I changed it. So I don't tend to do pocket pages too much, but this was my daughter's first communion and confirmation, and so I had a lot of pictures, and so I thought I would incorporate some pocket pages. So I actually end up doing two. So I do this one, and then I will show you the other side in just a minute for the next challenge. This one was our sketch challenge, and it was made by Sarah Scraps, which it was beautiful. So this was my take on Sarah's sketch. I hope you can't hear that rattling. My husband is watching a movie in the other room, and he figured out how to adjust the bass, and so it's like crazy thumping. So I super hope you can't hear that. So after the sketch, then there was a speed challenge with color blocking. So I failed the speech challenge, but I do like how the color blocking worked, but you only had 30 minutes, and I think it took me 30 minutes to actually just find all of the items to do the color blocking. So sure.
And that's me right there in my picture with a famous ballerina who taught us to dance and stuff.
And then the next one was a recipe, and so that was this one. That's the other side of the pocket page. So the recipe was we had to do stuff that with the word secret. So S, I did scissors, I did fringe scissors, and then E, I did enamel dots, and then C, I did chipboard maybe, and then R, gosh, now I can't even remember what I wrote, but, and then T. I did tape. I did washi tape. What was the other E, though?
E. Embossing?
Oh, I think I just did ephemera.
Or embossing.
Could have done embossing. Yeah, that would have worked, too. So that was that one. Then one of my favorite challenges every time is scrap lifting a member. And this month we scrap lifted Angela Spear. I hope I'm saying that right. So this was my take on her layout, and I love it. It was so much fun to create. It's so pretty. It's my daughter, and she's looking out over the city from the spinning restaurant on top of the hotel we stayed at for her dance competition.
It spins, like it took an hour to do a full spin.
And then, so the next one was a photo challenge. You had to show what collection you have a lot of hanging around. And I have been hoarding this Maggie Holmes Flourish collection.
So pretty.
For a long time. Yeah. So I took a picture of that and decided I was going to bust into it. So not only did you have to take a picture of it, but you had to make a layout with it. So love it. I love everything about it. Even the little picture of my little girl.
And lots of makeup.
Lots of makeup. That's recital night. So since I had it out, I thought I would do the final challenge with it as well. So super fun bingo challenge in the group. And the block that I picked kind of looked outdoorsy, little jungly maybe. And so this is my daughter's little dance group, and their song is Tarzan and his Janes.
It's the weirdest song ever.
So I thought that was super fun, and seemed to fit.
And it fits my colors of my outfit.
Yeah, exactly. So that is everything I made. Julianne would like to jump in here and show you what she made. So here is Julianne.
So my mom made me this like journaling prayer book that I scrapbooked in, and this was my very first one. I did Hello Weekend because it was the weekend and I love scrapbooking with my mom. And I did butterflies and hearts. I went with the color theme of like pinks and blues and golds and stuff. And then for my, and I also did a quote that said, God hath given to man that is good in his sight, wisdom, knowledge, and joy.
And that's from Ecclesiastes.
And it's from Ecclesiastes
2:26.
Chapter 2, verse 26. But it was longer, but I didn't have enough room. And then my second page, I did my mom's French scissors, which was really, really fun. And then I used distress ink, and it was candied apple, which was really pretty under here. And then on Sunday, I wrote all about mass and everything. For my third page, my mom found this and she thought it was super duper cute and I could put in my prayer book. And then this was extras I had from my other page. And then I made this embellishment this weekend. I also made this one. I put some wood veneers and glitter sequins. That was all for this. And then I made this, which was really cute. I'm going to put it in here at some point, and then I can put stuff in here. But I was going to do it on this side, but it didn't, because I couldn't be able to put stuff in it if it was in there. And then I made a bunch of embellishments. I did this one that says "Be Fearless" on the bottom. I did this one that has a wood veneer, and I was going for glitter, like for all of these. I did this one, and my mom's friend Kristen picked out the stuff for me to make it. She made little cute ones. And then I did this one, and it says, "Do not ever let me go." And I loved it because I was a donut for Halloween, and it was really fun. And then I made these two with a doily. And this one says "fancy that," and this one just has lots of different stuff. Yeah. And then I made this one, which I picked out all of them. It was very hard to make a flower out of sequins. It's really hard. And then I made this one that was super cute, and it says "Stay curious." I made this one that I want my mom to use on one of me and her pages, and it says "I love us." And then I made this one. It says "Follow your heart," and it has cute little butterfly. And I stamped a heart out of that, and I used that. I also made this one where it's pink. My theme was pink and gold. So yeah, I made that one. My last and final one was this one that says "Hello, my darling," and it has wood veneers. And that's what I made.
So we had a super fun, scrappy weekend, so I hope you did too, and I hope you are having a wonderful 4th of July. So be safe and remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!